I feel as if us as Africans, the death of Kobe Bryant, which by far is one of the greatest NBA players that played over the 30 years we bear witness to since the 1980s. We look at his death and we perceive his death as a burden. We perceive his death as something as if it is hindering us. And really, in actuality, if you will, our ancestors actually worshiped death. They worshiped death. They knew death was all about you ascending, you going to another dimension. So why, as us, as Africans, why do we look upon death in sadness? Why we can look about how the fact that he ascended, if you will. You see, death should be a wake-up call to a lot of people. Death should give people the realization that not only the only thing in life is promised is death, it's just a mere fact. When you die, because we're all going to die. We saw multiple illustrations. Our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, our great-grandfathers, our great-uncles, and others, they died before us. Either when we were younger or anything of that particular nature. They died and they were 6 feet down in the dirt. So how are you going to leave your legacy? He was 41 years of age. He retired, 37 or 36 back in 2015 or 2016? How are you going to leave your legacy on this planet Earth? Tupac, he left a tremendous legacy on this planet Earth. He died 25 years of age. Aaliyah, she was young. She still left a mark. Lisa I. Lopez, she died, but she still left a mark. How are you going to leave your mark on this planet Earth? This should get people to actually get inside of their minds and really meditate on how they're going to leave their impact on this planet Earth. Instead of us operating in sadness. We've been operating in sadness as African people for over years, over 50 years, over 60 years. And the list continues to go on and on and on about death. But death is really attached to life. Death is really graduation. See, most people, they can't even talk about death because they automatically, their conscious mind can't handle it. They think about death. They think about something in their body is going to shut down on them and they're going to die, or they're going to the hospital, or they're going to have a heart attack, or something going to end up in their life of them dying for whatever reason it may be. But death is a part of graduation. Osikafor himself, he stated, he said, in order for you to respect life, you must respect death, because death is a part of graduation. You got to get out of these physical senses. We are not part of the physical body. We have knowledge of the physical body, but the physical body is not who we really are. We were never of the physical. We were never of the physical. We existed way before the physical. And once we die, we go back to who we really are. External energy. External energy. Us as Africans, we never die. We die in the physical sense, but we still come back in a different form. The format in which we actually come will be completely different. We might come as above, we may come as we may come as anything, but we will return back to planet Earth. We will return back. This is something which I realized. And I actually grew as far as the understanding aspect within graduation, in which I actually reached within the particular aspect within my lifetime. This is real talk. We mourn and we do all of these things. We actually so numb to sadness and so numb to our pain to a certain extent. Well, I think that we, a lot of us live like this on a daily basis. A lot of things we talk about is dealing with sadness. This is what people gravitate towards. And the reason why, because within their personal life, and they so consumed with the thoughts that's going throughout their particular paradigm, it leads them to operate on a low frequency, low megahertz. I'm just giving it to you, real brothers and sisters. What mark are you going to leave on this planet Earth? First, you got to identify with your purpose. You got to identify with your purpose. You got to identify with your calling. Okay, what's your ultimate goal? What's your ultimate dream? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Write these things out. What is the program? What is the program and what you're going to establish your service and what you're going to establish to actually affect the lives in a righteous way for your community or for the diaspora? Write these things out. I already got them written out in my journal. Y'all gonna see me. I'm only 22 years of age. It's just the beginning stage for me. In order for you to respect life, you must respect death, because death is a touch of graduation. We all gonna sin at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? This is something for you to actually marinate on. On that note, divine light, divine guidance, peace.